Ladies and gentlemen, as we move forward in the prestigious evening, it is now time to welcome the eminent dignitaries, distinguished guests, industry leaders, healthcare visionaries, architects, policy makers, and change makers who have gracefully inaugurated the celebration with their esteemed presence. Please join me in welcoming all the dignitaries of today. Time now for panel discussion 3, from bed capacity to care capacity, rethinking healthcare metrics for 2047. May I request our esteemed panelists to join us on the stage? The moderator of this panel will be Architect Shruti Gupta, Dr. Vishnu Panigari, Group Head Medical Strategy and Operations, Fortis Healthcare, Dr. Shama Narajan, Executive Director, MII Healthcare, Dr. DK Gupta, Chairman, Felix Hospital, Vipul Jain, CEO, Hospital, CKA Birla Group, Dr. Taran Krishna, Managing Director, Cancer Healer Center. Give them a big round of applause, everyone, for all the panelists. May I request Shruti ma'am to take upon the stage?
Hi everyone, myself Architect Shruti Gupta. I am currently leading Greenfield projects at Max Healthcare. So first of all, many thanks to Medgate, Afzal, Ritika, Shahnawaz, an entire team of Medgate for putting up this together. Dr. Vishnu sir, my first question is, how do you see Fortis as growing 2047 as a tech-abled, tech-capable hospital?
Hi, good afternoon everyone, and first of all, thank you for the organizers for inviting us here. I am Dr. Vishnu Panigrai. I am the Group Head for Medical Strategy and Operations at Fortis Healthcare. So just to answer your question directly is that Fortis as a leading healthcare provider, we have to be there where it matters. And when you look at the disease burden, if you recollect, at the time of independence, more than 2/3 of the deaths were from communicable diseases. Now, more than 2/3 of the disease burden is from non-communicable diseases. So whether you talk about diabetes, hypertension, cardiac diseases, cancer, and in India still, the cardiac burden is still the highest. And whether people are aware or not, last 2 years we have been publishing our clinical outcomes excellence report and putting it in public domain. And the reason is that because there needs to be transparency that the patient, the relatives out there, they know what is being delivered in your hospital. So these are the focus areas that we are looking at.
Sir, I completely agree that currently we are focusing more on sick care rather than health care. And ma'am, your status says that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha, Sarve Santu Nirame, that is being happy and being nirogi. So how do you think that, what is the role of governance and management that you at this position are looking at to handle this by capacity building, specifically in India?
Yeah, so I think thanks Shruti for that question. In fact, a lot of it stems from like sir has moved out from anesthesia. Similarly, probably I also have moved out, a crazy person, I have also moved out. Thanks to the organizers for putting this topic together, that it's very easy to build an infrastructure, put it together. You will have good architects like yourself who can actually think through how to make a beautiful building, how to make it very ambient. All of those are possible. But how do I build my care capacity? Sir talked about clinical outcome. Sir talked about process improvements. But if you actually see, all these things cannot be done well if your governance and management system is not looking at it in a cohesive manner. So today our healthcare industry is an unregulated market. That is the reason a lot of these things are haphazardly growing. So somewhere those policy governance mechanisms, institutes like Medgate, CII, FICCI, AMTZ, we all should join together to create a roadmap so that the policymakers can actually create a direction here. I think that's the way I would look at it. Thanks. Yeah, that's
Like ma'am already mentioned about preventive health care, and hospitals won't just house beds. So where do you see preventive health growing in India?
So great, thank you Shruti. And just to introduce, I am Vipul Jain. I work with CK Birla Hospitals. We have hospitals across Calcutta, Jaipur, Delhi and Gurgaon. So from a preventive health perspective, I'll just step back and because we are talking in the context of 2047 Viksit Bharat, right? Today we say our average life expectancy is about 75 odd years, right? 70, 80 years. It is to ensure that if somebody has to get back to their life, right? It is not saying I have got the surgery. It has to 100% recovery back to their working life. So that is the other element I see happening going forward.
So somewhere I was reading in Apollo's health report 2047 that what they are envisioning is that one of their hub is going to cater to 200 smart clinics and 10,000 home ICU beds. That means that their bed count stays flat, but their capacity is 10x. So my question to you, Dr. Tarang, is that you are not focusing on bed count. You are thinking beyond the bed count. So what is your thought process for care capacity building?
Okay. Hi, I'm Dr. Tarang Krishna. I'm Director, Cancer Center. So now I'm telling you, so while Dr. Nagarajan was talking, I was actually thinking what care means and what the future of care or nursing care or bed capacity to care capacity means. So for me, I would say that care for a patient would be compassion, attention to detail, or is remembering his name by heart. So whenever a patient comes, if a doctor remembers his name, that is a personal touch, and he is empathy. जिस दिन डॉक्टर्स ने पेशेंट का दर्द खुद समझना शुरू कर दिया, the care would be 10x or 100x. And that is what is required. So these questions would again come in. So care is something which is the future. Care is something where that hand-holding of the patient is always through care, nothing else.
So I think by that way we are building human capacity also, where we have one doctor with 4 nurses ratio, with 10 technician ratios maybe, instead of having 1:1:1. That way we are building doctor capacity also, staff capacity also, and we are diluting the actual scenario that of doctors that we see, that they are working 48 hours, 72 hours, and I'll not name the corporates, but all corporate healthcare doctors are working like that their lifestyle is that way only.
Thank you all the
for
panelists.
having a wonderful panel.
Now I may request Dr. Vivek Desai sir to come upon the stage to facilitate all the panelists. Give him a big round of applause, everyone.